Good evening, it's Spect Glorious Mzab, and we're going to try to do the third way achievement, which is to eradicate all other schools of Islam. Well, we might go for that. That feels like a reasonable thing to go for, since it doesn't necessarily require us to take over everything. Let's just hope Hindu remains strong over in India. But first things first, here we are. We are Ibadi, we are Mzab, and we are in North Africa, and things aren't looking too bad for us. Let's get back into it, shall we? So understandably, perhaps quite a few people weren't hanging around all those late nights when this is going on, so let's get a quick rundown of what happens. Mzab starts off with these two provinces with a staggering total of 6 development, to the point where I even had to develop my capital just to try and afford a bit of an army. We absorbed our nearest neighbour, that was Togurt. Yep, I remember them so well. But nobody around us wanted to be our friends. In fact, people were seeming rather hostile towards us. Most hostile of all were the Mamluks, who came over and tried to kill us. They settled for vassalization because as we puffed our chest out we got Tlemcen on our side to beat them back a little bit. But we became the Mamluks' vassal. We then went on to attract a little bit of support from our friends in Karakiyunlu and fight the Mamluks. But we just grew bigger and remained their vassal. We then came in for a second round with the Ottomans backing us this time, and we tore them in half. The Ottomans bowed out early from that war because they seem to be having a bit of trouble with some civil war that's going on. So we're really going to need to do something about the issues between us. Still, we've come away from the Mamluks in one piece, and with quite a bit of nice land. Sadly though, it is all Sunni, and very likely to revolt. So straight away we're just going to have to increase autonomy across the board, because we're not very fit to deal with revolts at this point in time. What are we going to do here? I don't think we really need to pay for Cairo at the moment. We are hemorrhaging money as it is. And we are trying to convert a province, trying to get Fezzan converted. It's a shame that I'm spending all my admin like that, because I really need some more, and the air that we have isn't really going to help out with that. People are asking to see Europe. Europe's a bit of a mess at the moment. A good kind of mess, because it's a mess that involves Granada, full-on Sunni, taking over the Andalusian area. There's just one Andalusian province that they have not got. In Castile's war against Granada, Granada fought back really hard with the support of Tunis, and made it all the way to the capital and gobbled up this land. So good going, Granada. They were later re-annexed, only to force their way back out. So Granada is still in the game, and they've even managed to ally the Ottomans. Granted, the Ottomans probably aren't going to defend anybody anytime soon, which is a good reason for me to gun down Tunis. That's an excellent reason for me to gun down Tunis, actually. It's a shame I have to spend so much on coring, because I really want a religious idea to get Deus Vult. Yes, I would really quite like that. Maybe I could attack you anyway, just to grab a quick vassal. Then again, I'm not really in a position to be attacking anybody at this point. Money is bad. We have quite a few rebels that really want to revolt. I can't really afford much. I wonder how our estates are doing. It's also high time that we labelled Mamluks as our rival. The Ottomans may or may not remain our friend for all that long. I mean, they want our provinces, and we have aggressive expansion. But who can we say that we don't like? Might as well make Tlemcen an enemy of ours. But the flip side there is that Morocco rather like us and would be open to an idea of an alliance. Morocco are doing pretty strong, although I would quite like to gobble them up at some point. Well, some good strong allies would definitely do us some good. So we'll ally Morocco, and maybe, just maybe, they'll turn their back on Tlemcen. It's possible, because Tlemcen is a rival there. Might happen. Tunis, on the other hand, I don't know. I can't see any benefit of labelling any of those guys rivals. Hejaz I know I'm going to gun down though, so I may as well name that. And why don't we just go for Hassa as well? The thing about this region is it can be overseas for us. So we'll get our armies home, and Well, I don't think you're quite so necessary right now. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll probably be fine. So in come the alliance requests. Yes, I would quite like Morocco. Tunis, nah, see they're mutual rivals with Morocco, so we'll pass on that one. It's a shame to get even more unrest, but I do want to keep my estates really rather loyal to me, like the Ulema. So yeah, we'll just have to cope with that a bit. Hello, Dimmy. Suddenly realised that you're back in power because my state religion is again not dormant. Dominant, rather. That's a shame, because that pushes up tech cost. But I don't think their effects kick in straight away. So I'll do it very quickly. Boom, you saw nothing. Okay, giving us some free diplomats, so I would quite like to eye up Hejaz, to be honest. Tabuk, you need to become mine. There are also more things that could be done with the Mamluks, but the options are plentiful. I think Tlemcen are going to have to die eventually. But we've already got our claims going on there. Oh well, Ras Garib then. I don't even know you. Cottage industry. Jake, will you vassalize Naj, make them a baddie for easy conversion? Naj's ability to convert has been gimped quite a bit. They only get +2 now. It's a possibility, but I'm not thinking I will. I mean, I could have all this land quite easily as overseas, so I don't think so. I will probably be converting people that have religious ideas anyway, though, because I'm not looking to own lots of land directly. I'm quite glad to see that Ethiopia is doing strong, since that's a lot less work that I'll have to put in as well. So, Alexandria, a wonderful province that it already is, and is in our care, could gain 2 more production in spices, which is lovely. But the merchant guilds would become more influential and not like us so much. Or we could get some loyalty with them and reduce unrest and gain tax. It's very difficult to turn my head away from getting some extra production there. 2 of it, no less. But damn that conflict. There is going to be conflict. Plus the merchant guilds aren't very happy with me as it is. And that's conflict for 10 years. You know, what the hell? It's 2 production, Jake. Just take it. Gotta get those spices flowing. I am really rather worried about my country at the moment, though. It's probably going to go up in flames. We need those cores on the go. Cairo's another issue. Cairo is going to revolt. I think we can all feel that. My force limit isn't too hot. So hopefully, oh my, something we hoped would always happen to the Ottomans has happened now. Jake Naj still picks religious. I'm not saying we won't do it with them, I'm just not thinking I will, because I would quite like to own Arabia. Just all for myself. That would be pretty good. Jake, pull out Tripoli from Tunis and vassalize them. Tripoli, huh? That's the issue, that they have a core on me as well. It's not a big one, but I still don't want to break up my country like that. I should think about estate interactions, especially from you, because I can draft ships for war out of you as well, which is rather nice. Get 5 Carracks for free, but they do lose loyalty for a while. Number of own home ports, at least 10. Huh. Maybe it counts cores. Or it's the fact that I only have 9, that's a shame. Maybe I should have grabbed Ras Garib anyway. Oh well, we can do that in the future. And I can set my national focus in about 10 years. It's alright. It's not bad. It's nae bad. Yeah, I need to get Morocco to like me as well. So we're looking pretty nice and big, but we are still on tender hooks here. Oh my, the Fazani wish to rise up. That's because we're converting Fazan. Hopefully it gets done fairly swiftly. It's expected to be done in 2-3 years, and you're expected to rise up in 4. If that changes, I may have to move some units over there, which I don't want to have to do. Speaking of things I don't want to have to do, my force limit is pretty high. I'm going to need some horses, expensive though they may be, because I am hemorrhaging money here. It's not easy being a baddie. Exiled 1k in the south. Oh, thanks for the heads up there. I was wondering why there was only 10 there when I supposedly had more units. Okay, well if we get an outbreak of rebels, we're just going to have to deal with them by fire and sword. So many local religious deviants, conflict in the city. At least I have increased coring costs to really dissuade people from eating up my land. And it works to a degree. The Ottomans do not see my land as vital parts of their territory. However, they still have the mission for these provinces, and unless they cancel that mission, they're going to still be after me. Can anybody check and see, and I'm almost sorry for asking this constantly, but do they still keep that mission for the Levant? Let's say they dropped the mission for the Levant. Could they take it again if it wasn't the Mamluks here? I mean, what are the triggers for it is what I'm asking here. I need to get my mission on Hejaz here. They're allied with some pretty heavy hitters, but I would still like to kill them at some point, because they have Mecca. Oh, that's lovely. Stability right when and where I need it to keep these revolts down. Do you think it's worth using an estate to hire an Inquisitor? Yeah, because it would be 50% cheaper, but I'm not going to do it now because I can't really afford such things. Raising levies would be nice, but I don't want to hit upon your loyalty right now. A general with 40 is always nice, but I gotta be careful when it comes to influence. Merchant guilds are alright, but I need those ulema to be better. Actually, the lack of an ulema is hurting me here. Like, I need my ulemas to be more influential in my country. Could hurt my devotion and prestige just to get a bit more backing from them, but I don't really want my devotion to fall too much. My lack of religious unity is hurting there already. Still, I think we'll do it. There we go. It'll speed this up very nicely. There we go. +2, because it's controlled by the clergy. Not liking that lack of devotion, though. I gotta fix that. Seems that other people are looking to ravage upon the Mamluks, and that only works for me. In that case, maybe I should have given Alodia military access. Keep it pious. Okay, the Mamlukian separatists are really looking to rise up and ruin my day. So we'll keep that piety high, since we really want to get any morale bonus over our rebels that we can. To the point where I'm even considering buying you. Well, not even considering anymore, I just did it. Good to get the cores on the go at least. But there's the big one still to do, and that is Cairo. I'm going to slow down just to read the chat a bit here because it's going real red. They have to border the Mamluks for the Levant and Egypt mission. Thank you for that. France got missioned twice to annex me while playing Genoa. I'm not so sure. Well, it's different depending on which mission it is. Alright, Cairo, you're expensive, but let's do it. Fazan, not liking how you're very nearly about to pop, so please get that converted. Funny how I never seem to make all that much money. Okay, that is glorious. What is also glorious is how quickly we're able to get more of these conversions going. However, Mamlukian separatists are eager to strike us anywhere and everywhere. Actually, it's over a huge area that they could rise up. Hey Ottomans, I'm sure you would want to come and help us with any revolts that we get. Oh my, I'm probably going to get a lot more than I can deal with. Oh well, par for the course, isn't it? If I could convert Rosetta or Alexandria... No, I should focus on ones that already have our beloved folks in power. But I don't know. I think I'll wait for the revolt first, because then I'll have the recent revolt Malice. It'll make it a lot easier to convert. Really though, Jake, all you gotta do to end that mission early is subjugate the Ottomans. Nice and easy, right? Should only take 40 years. Not a moment longer. Alright, so the Mamlukians are due to rise up at any moment. And it's getting expensive to even think about subjugating them. I could probably do with grabbing a couple more units just so that I'm able to overwhelm the enemy's numbers. What do we have here? Oh, a great desire to get devotion is what we have, but I don't want to lose piety. The people of Mzab are nomads and peasants who live on what the land provides. Our governor needs us to decide what we should focus on, taxes or agriculture. One claims that development of land is more important than the collection of tax. Tax can be obtained by the development of the land. To demand tax without doing that will ruin Mzab. Others claim it will develop the land without interference of taxes demanded. That focus on taxes is quite lovely, because that would give me 5 income per year. And it would give me the devotion, but hurting my piety is not something I'm in for. That would cost me money though. Try to balance? No, I need to keep my piety good, and a nice little bonus to my devotion is always good as well. Anything that gets the money right. Damn right. Anything to get that piety. Now that's really good. My units should be able to destroy any rebels that come our way. Should, hopefully. Let's get those claims on the go though, because I do not yet have my religious casus belli. Claimed all I can claim from you, and I don't really like Alodia. Don't really like them at all. Okay, Taniz have rivaled me. Let's just hope we can keep the Ottoman alliance. I need to build up some trust with them. And all is well, at least so far. Just waiting for those rebels to pop though, and they are coming. I really do feel short on units though. I know they won't rise up in Sirte, so what I'll do is I'll get a couple of our beloved dual infantry on the go. Since our units are going to die anyway, we may as well have them up front. Front and center, folks. Not overly keen on what we have when it comes to generalship. So let's recruit both of them, because neither of them are very good at anything. And they make horrifically subpar generals as well. Are the rebels affected by piety modifier, Jake? I don't think so. This will be like a test of my memory then. My money is really affected here though. Alright. 3 outbreaks of rebels. Rebels base morale is 3.21, and I get 3.8. It's a shame it's Alexandria that I really need to make my way to, but... Oh lord, come on! Alexandria is going to get separatism, which is a real shame. But this is a clue for me to start doing Rosetta. Alexandria would probably be better to do. No, actually, like I said before, I should focus on provinces that have my ulema in charge. Okay, that seriously damaged you guys. You need to get it together. They're probably going to come to Cairo, which works out for me as long as they're not super strong. And there should be a river crossing there, which they will not be able to overcome. This is me hoping, at least. So yeah, Alexandria is looking pretty bad. Which is a shame, because that's my prime earner. Really hope they don't come and ruin my day here, whilst I'm getting my units back. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Everybody loves me and I gain prestige, which is good. But getting unrest here in Darna? Okay, that's actually alright, since it already has... Oh, damn. That wasn't one that has a recent revolt. Oh well, more Mamluk separatists on the menu. Ah, well. Of all the places they could go, they're going to seek out my my beloved boats. But at least we can take on these rebels. One by one if we have to. Leaving Cairo in enemy rebel hands is not good though. Poor Ottomans. Not Ottomans, I'm thinking of another campaign. Poor Timmy. It is proving much harder than anticipated to convert the citizens of Bardia. Oh. 6 heretics will rise up there. Now it would be kind of nice if they went and strolled over to attack those guys for me. I wonder if that's the direction you'll go in once you do that. That could actually help me. We'll have a look and see what the situation calls for here. It's 50-50, because you might go there, or you might go here, or you might go there. They're both Egyptian and they're both your cores, so it's 50-50. If they end up going here, it'll work in my favour to throw those heretics in their face. With that in mind, we're going to keep these pure. So which way are you going to go? Well, if you come this way, you're going to die anyway, but I would rather you went to that province there. Please make your move before I have to select this. Jake, change your missionary over to Tarna. Well, I can't do that. Where are you gonna go, my friends? At least we gained some piety as well, but we're gonna have to go over there. Winner takes all. It'd be horrible if they just teamed up, though. Now I'm enemy of both, so I just get to sit back and watch the carnage. I used this once in multiplayer. Wiz was not impressed, because it wasn't rebels, it was his army. And he went splat. Speaking of splat. It's good for the economy, trust me. There we go. That gets rid of them, with far fewer losses for me. We're still a touch over the force limit, I believe. Yeah, one above. Means we can get rid of the mostly broken unit, split them in half. You know, it's kind of bad that I know so much on how to deal with rebels. Shouldn't have to be this way. Still hemorrhaging money here though, so forget the maintenance. And start thinking about more claims. And also making people like us, because we're probably going to be going on rampages that others will not like. It's also a shame that the Mamluks found themselves a friend in Yemen, but maybe I can find a friend in Oman. We're both the baddie. We can see eye to eye over things. Heck, we'd be natural friends, if anything. You shouldn't upset Wiz like that, Jake. Very dangerous, but funny. Ah, you had it coming. No need to pay for Cairo either. But this is good, we'll get all of our claims in place and get those conversions going. Thankfully that trust is going to tick back up. Now, all is not too shabby, but I really wish I could harvest more administrative support from my Ulema. We got, okay, state religion is not the dominant one, I can see that. It'll take just a wee bit of conversion to deal with that. Or development, that would work as well. But I don't want to take away from having a military edge over my enemies. Jake, do you drink often? Depends what you mean by often, I suppose. Tuesdays after work are generally when I go down for a couple drinks at the bar, and that's about it. Okay, if we can convert Cairo, we can get things done super fast. Could be done even faster if I give it over to the Ulema, and that will boost their influence something nasty. And their loyalty as well. It's tempting, but it's also dangerous, because if they have too much influence, they'll start to dominate my country. And once they lose that authority asserted thing, yeah, that'll hurt. Then I'll put it up by 10. So if we give it over to the Ulema, they'll be at 71, and then 81 when that takes over. And when I become dominant, yeah, I would love to convert Cairo very quickly. But we'll just do it the slightly slower way, because I really don't want to upset them. But I really want to demand that support as well, so I need to wait for them to get their influence back up. It'll be plus 10 from that. And Cairo should be enough to switch this over, since Cairo is a huge amount of development, 26. Okay, it's not enough to make it dominant, I don't think. Still, this is acceptable. Jake, move your capital to Cairo. I am sorely tempted to move my capital to Alexandria, since I can feed it from a lot of directions. But, oh, it doesn't feed Tunis. Trade through African can be a bit painful if you are African. Okay, damn it, the Ottomans are going against Mamluks. I did not agree to this. That means they're just going to gobble all this up. They're going to want military access from me. I'm not going to give it to them, because they might just end up gobbling up yet more. Nothing I can do about that. Now, Darna is the place that wants to revolt this time, but